And this like 40-year-old man who was like doing like sprints around the track, he comes up to us, he's like, "Hey, wanna race?" And they were like, "All right, sure, right?" He's like, "No, I don't want anyone to pull a hamstring." And then this old man is joining, and we're like, "All right, he's actually kind of fast." And he's like, in the beginning of his workouts, he's so fresh. So like, all right, we're gonna go full on try hard, right? But you can't get exposed by this like
Yeah.
old man, right?
Yeah.
And literally, I'm booking it. I'm like running as fast as I could, and then I literally just like pull my hamstring. I literally
Yeah.
collapsed.
Whoa.
Like I just like was running and just like fell down on the track.
Wait, did the old
Yeah.
dude roast you after? He's like, got him or anything like that?
No.
And I got a lot of good experience with cadets. I got to work on 2 different fires. I got to give birth to a baby.
What?
Yeah, during one of my drills. It was
Gross.
it was like a lot of blood and like yellow amniotic fluid.
Yeah.
And the baby
Yeah.
I guess had a bowel movement when he was in the stomach still, so he had like, I forget what it's called. I don't know what they call it. I can't remember, but it's basically his bowels emptying, and it was all over his skin.
Oh.
Because he's kind of just floating in it,
What
and
a
they had to
gross baby.
suction it out
Yeah.
of his mouth and nose, and I was like,
So first there's these group of guys, and they took a bunch of air mattresses and started sliding down all of the staircases. So we're like, please don't do that. They're like, okay, whatever. They start making a fort. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. They're like building a fort in the middle of the gym. We're like, please be quiet. Like everyone's trying to sleep. They're like, whatever, we'll stop. Then they were like, can we please go outside? Like, let's make our fort outside. They go outside. They trigger the whole alarm. Everyone's like, are you kidding me? Like, whatever.
Whoa.
They're like, sorry. Keep going back in and out. So the alarm's just like going off like every like 30 minutes. We're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then they got mad at us because they couldn't make their fort because they were being too loud. So they started like playing a whistling game. So my friend's like running around in like circles trying to find out who's whistling. Whenever she'd like run to one place, they like stop whistling and like go to another place. So we're like, okay, like cool.
Wow.
And then, so it's probably around like 3 o'clock in the morning at this time. We're like, okay, we can't sleep.
And
whatever.
you're like patrolling?
My freshman year, we had a polar vortex, and it got
Whoa.
down to negative 50 degrees.
-50.
Yeah. And
Like-
they canceled school twice because if you stood outside for 4 minutes, you get frostbite. If you were just like
Whoa.
sitting outside like this, you just get frostbite like naturally.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then sometimes when we ruck for RTC, so like rucking is like, you have this 40-pound sack on your back and you're just walking at a 15 minute per mile pace.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do that in like 15, 20 degrees, and my cheeks start to get numb, and then I have to do this in order to keep them like warm.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing is about living in such a cold place like Milwaukee is that we have seasons. I think the fall is the most beautiful. It's like 40 to 50.
Yeah.
And the leaves are falling.
Classic, yeah.
The sky's overcast. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then sweater weather too. And then winter's like ridiculous. Everyone has their parkas. Everyone is like, it's crazy just to walk to classes and get through snow.
Right.
And then the spring, which is now because I'm on spring break, it's also pretty because the snow gets to melt and the sun's slowly coming back.
That's
so,
cool. Yeah.
Like, in one word, what would you describe this year to be, or you have been throughout this year?
I think for me, it would be bold. It's important to me, like kind of mentioned that I was really shy and kind of passive and all these things I kind of alluded to the whole time. Like I've been such like a people pleaser like my whole life, and like that helps me get along with people. I don't think it's always a bad thing, but it's like kind of not always being honest and straightforward and bold with people. I'm like so tired. I'm tired of people pushing around. That's like a lot of my thoughts kind of in different stages. Like I'm tired of being the shy kid. I'm tired of not like having my own path. Like I'm tired of just doing like not saying up for my beliefs, not saying what's important to me. So like that's gotta change. And like
I have a minor depressive disorder, and I take Lexapro to combat it. When I was depressed, I felt like I was constantly like in this like moody, like dark mindset where like I would just think all these sad thoughts.
Yeah.
As long as I'm within that gray zone,
Yeah.
I'm able to, live my life and be myself, and like, not always think about the bad or think about the good, where
Right.
I can just kind of think about the now and focus on what's going on now rather than what happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. Some things I do just on the side to just keep me sane and not thinking about like all the sad stuff is, play Xbox with the guys or
Yeah.
watch whatever like Netflix, Disney Plus, all that shit. Playing guitar, um, walking my dog.
I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am
Right.
I gonna major in? I was gonna major in political science.
What?
And I was gonna
No.
join the Navy and become a lawyer, and now I'm a communications major,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like I want to take that into like the high fashion industry. I obviously have to build my portfolio, and you have to have like connections.
Yep. Yep.
What was I even thinking? Like,
Right.
why was I gonna do political science? Like, I don't even like I heard that lawyers have to read like 800 pages a night
Yeah.
or even more, and I was like, okay, I don't even like reading.
Mhm.
Like, I wouldn't be able to stand that. And then I took some communications classes, and then I like grew a passion for it. Like, I had a really nice teacher that was from SDSU,
Mhm.
and she was like one of the main reasons why I wanted to continue with it. She kind of made like an impact on my life.
I took a risk and I did something I rarely ever do with my life. Just like you take a leap of faith or a risk. And I
Mm.
went home and I withdrew from UCR, dropped everything, and then just applied to Miramar and just like started from fresh. After that, I decided to go learn to take graphic design classes at City College. I'm on billboards in San Diego in downtown, like I think more like SDSU in that
Uh-huh.
area, more like East San Diego.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on billboards. So it's like maybe a few, but like if you look on like City College stuff and just like see a billboard, maybe you'll see me. They every semester they have to advertise for the new semester,
Mhm.
and so they needed to do like photo shoots, and I was just like I thought they didn't have enough people, and I was like I'll volunteer to like help out, and so I was part of the photo shoot, and they chose the photo with me in it. And I think it's just like that, like for like a few weeks or like something like that. We're just like all laughing about how I got in there, even though like I wasn't even trying to like be a part of that. But yeah, I think my face is plastered around San Diego. Add to that West U reputation.
Some
Oh,
highlights.
dude, I remember, hold on, seventh
Yeah.
grade, I remember I would always like walk around with my trumpet, and there was one day that I was like trying to like maneuver my way around a chair and I had to like climb over it, totally tripped and like slammed my trumpet into the floor. It was just like,
Ooh.
and I was like,
Yeah.
yikes. And I just
Mhm.
didn't play for the rest of class. Mr. P's like, ooh, sucks. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to get that repaired, and my parents like, damn it, Kane, all the fun stuff. But that was a horrible moment. I was so embarrassed.
It
It's
was fun.
it's
Yeah.
funny because Mr. P was like one of the only middle school teachers that actually defended me. Because in like
Yeah.
it was sixth or
Yeah.
seventh grade, like all the teachers were like, yeah, Kane has something wrong with him. He can't sit still, like all this stuff.
Mhm.
And then Mr.
Yeah.
P's like, are you guys stupid? He's a boy. Like, what do you
That's just
mean?
logic. That's funny.
And,
Yeah.
and they're just like, oh yeah, like it was just like he's the only teacher that defended me out of all my teachers.
I decided to go to tournaments, Call of Duty tournaments.
Mhm.
Started grinding with my team. Shout out to my boy Mitch. And so I went to my first event, first tournament ever, first major tournament. Like it's big money, like it's worth $25,000. Like it's that big, like it's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So I go to Vegas with my bro Alex. Shout out to Alex. He's literally my best friend right there, bro. Like he's a brother to me.
Mhm. Okay.
When you're down 0-2, you're kind of feeling like, oh, we're about to get, double first round. We're about to lose this match. We're about to be
Mhm.
eliminated from this tournament. Nah, bro. Like I stepped up. My boy Ivan stepped up. Like we just went off. We went 0-2 to 3-2. Like it was like incredible. I got up. I don't know if you see my video. Like I posted it a couple times on Instagram, but it was me. I get the last kill and I just go up. I'm like, let's go, let's go. And I start high fiving my boy, and then I went back to the crowd, start high fiving them. Like
Yeah.
everyone was watching. Like there was like I'm pretty sure there was at least 100 people just behind
That's
my
cool.
team and their team. So it was
Yeah.
big match. It was crazy. I just that was the best match I've ever played. Like just hands down. It was I feel like that match really got me to inspire myself to keep going. Like this isn't Like this isn't the game to stop. Like just keep playing, you know, like
Yeah.